Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Tyreek Hill is one of the fastest players in NFL history. I mean, can't expect anything less from someone nicknamed the Cheetah, a name that originated from his days in high school due to his impressive speed.
Hill in lane 4 from Coffee County. 21:05 yesterday.
Wow.
Certainly blistering right here. Lanes 4 and 5. Amba Edetawo in 5.
Wow.
But look at Tyreek Hill. Coffee County in lane 4.
He did it.
And he goes sub 21.
With a Super Bowl and 8 Pro Bowls, this wide receiver is in an excellent position to give his opinion about the best quarterbacks in the league. But we all know Tyreek. He can't open his mouth without causing a little bit of trouble.
Nah. See, look, like I said, I just love trolling people and making people mad. That's it. It's like I knew all the Bills fans were gonna say, yeah, you know Josh Allen owned you.
So before anybody gets over their heads with his list, just know this was made with perhaps a mischief rather than an honest intent. He really caused a stir with his controversial list here. So let's see who made it to the Tyreek Hill's top 5 quarterback list.
Top 5 quarterbacks in the league.
Number 5, Baker Mayfield. To start his top 5 list, Tyreek has Baker Mayfield of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Mayfield, who's become quite a popular name in the NFL, ended the Browns' 19-game winless streak during his debut, went on to set the NFL rookie quarterback record for passing touchdowns in his first season. He was also recently recorded throwing a DOT to wide receiver Jalen McMillan, who was really impressive from a 5-yard route. Although he's the only player on the list to be a number 1 draft pick, that doesn't change the fact that he has only played for 4 different teams in his career and has only 1 Pro Bowl. Some people are saying Hill may have just picked Mayfield to fill the 5th spot to spark conversation among the fans. That's not to say that Mayfield isn't a good quarterback. 2023 wasn't a bad year for him.
All of a sudden, you score some points. 16-10 as we speak. This is a really nice job right here by Baker, just being patient.
Mayfield on the roll. Tosses for Evans, who makes a great grab and spins free. Mike Evans to midfield. That was impressive enough that he made.
He recorded his best numbers ever, got his first Pro Bowl, and also got a contract worth $100 million, which is very impressive by any stretch. But there may be enough quarterbacks better than him to have him excluded from his list. What do you think? Let us know in the comments below. The Bucs had a 9-8 record, and he finished outside the top 5 quarterbacks with the most passing yards, rushing yards, and passing touchdowns. Mayfield's journey in the NFL has been a roller coaster, but his resilience and ability to adapt have kept him in the conversation. So it's hard to tell what agenda Tyreek was cooking with having Mayfield on this list. But this next pick will make you believe that no one should ever let Tyreek Hill cook again. Number 4, Dak Prescott. In the 4th spot, Tyreek has Dak Prescott. You might wonder if Tyreek has watched actual games Dak has played in and not just his highlight reel. Although there's no denying that Prescott is certainly a better pick than Mayfield. In the 2023 season, Prescott had a higher completion percentage, more passing yards, and more passing touchdowns than Mayfield. But the question of him being good enough to be in a top 5 conversation is what's debatable. However, Tyreek Hill might just be onto something. Despite his lack of consistency and the Dallas Cowboys crashing out of the postseason during the wild card games, Prescott's numbers in 2023 didn't look too shabby.
Boy, that's surprising on 3rd and long.
Here's 1st and goal, and he's got another touchdown pass with a flag down on Clemens.
Yeah, there's been some bang-bang calls that if you're a Jets fan, you're not excited about.
Trying to write a different second-half story this week. They blew a 20-0 lead last week. Prescott's first read was taken away. Able to slip a man, keep it alive. Prescott cuts it back. Dak Prescott, he's got a first down. Almost got sacked. Instead, turned it around and got a gain.
Only Tua Tagovailoa and Jared Goff had more passing yards than Prescott. But nobody could contend with his passing touchdowns, as he led the league with 36 of them. So going by this season alone, maybe Tyreek is right to have him here. But beyond that, perhaps not. Do you think Tyreek was right to select him as number 4? Number 3, Lamar Jackson. Lamar Jackson deserves to be on anybody's top 5 list if we're being truthful, and no lower than number 3. The Ravens had the best record in the entire NFL in the 2023 season. They were the only team from both conferences to register 13 wins, and this incredible run continued to the playoffs. Lamar Jackson led the Baltimore side to the AFC Conference Final last year, where they lost to eventual Super Bowl winners, the Kansas Chiefs. Despite the conference final disappointment, Lamar Jackson's season was still great. His 3,678 passing yards and 24 passing touchdowns may not have been among the top 10 quarterbacks, but no quarterback has rushed more than him, with 820 yards by the end of the 2023 season. You just know the type of signal caller Jackson is.
Looks for a block, gets one at the 5, and the cutback, and he's in. Touchdown Ravens behind Sam Mustipher, the new starter at center today. Spread it out for Lamar to read, and he will step up and go inside the 5 to the goal line and in. Spread him out.
The type to get things done, even if he has to do them himself. Jackson's dual threat capability makes him a nightmare for defenses, and his ability to make plays out of seemingly impossible situations has earned him respect among the league. Tyreek's recognition of Jackson's talent is spot on. But now for his top 2. Number 1 may be a no-brainer, but number 2, well, let's just say it's a bit of a head-scratcher. Number 2, Tua Tagovailoa. And spot number 2, Tyreek picks Dolphins starter quarterback Tua Tagovailoa. And this pick has people hotly debating because the Dolphins didn't even get past the wild card round. But that wasn't enough to convince Tyreek Hill that the Dolphin signal caller didn't deserve to be second on the list. We're just glad he wasn't totally delusional and put Tua as number 1.
But when I think about Tyreek Hill, I think about the guy that departed from Kansas City and Patrick Mahomes. I think about the guy that committed blasphemy as far as I was concerned when he talked about Tua and how he was more accurate than Patrick Mahomes. I'm thinking about that guy that tried to put Tua on a pedestal and sort of big up him to some degree. And then I'm thinking about the guy that followed that up with 76 receptions for over 1,000 yards, and we're only halfway through the season.
To his credit, Tua may not be the strongest or fastest quarterback, but he sure knows how to pass. In 2023, he led the league in passing yards and was tied 5th for passing touchdowns. But what made Tyreek Hill probably rank Tua so high is how productive he is with him. Tyreek has 213 catches for 3,270 yards under his belt and has scored 21 touchdowns in 29 games with Tagovailoa in his career with Miami.
Tagovailoa, a laser caught. Hill slices inside, taking it inside the 15. Look with the poor punt, with the best beginning field position, 35 of LA. He's got Hill. That's a touchdown.
While Tagovailoa boasts a passer rating of 102.3 with 7,948 yards and 53 touchdowns over that same span with Tyreek.
They would go for it here on 4th down, but let's see how this third down unfolds.
Tagovailoa, hunt the block, Tua on the move, going deep, speed race. He's got Hill. He's got Hill. He beat James.
Their connection on the field is evident in their statistics and impact during games. Tua's quick decision-making and accuracy perfectly complement Hill's speed and agility. But their bromance goes beyond the field, too. Tyreek is keen on having Tua stay in Miami as his teammate. Well, luckily for Tyreek, Tagovailoa isn't going anywhere, as he just recently agreed to a 4-year, $212.4 million extension with the Miami Dolphins. We may argue that teammate bias played a role in Tyreek's decision on Tua. This next name is unquestionably approved by the Football Freak Show. Number 1, Patrick Mahomes.
He's got a strong arm. He's going to air it out. Down the field has Hill. Hill with the catch and the touchdown.
Pat Mahomes spent 11 years pitching in the major leagues. Oh, the sling to Tyreek Hill, and look out, Tyreek Hill, game-breaking speed, touchdown.
That's right, Tyreek Hill named his former Kansas City Chiefs teammate the best quarterback in the league. And understandably so. Patrick Mahomes led the Chiefs to victory in Super Bowl 58 and did the same the year prior in Super Bowl 57, earning back-to-back Super Bowl MVP performances. When the Chiefs won Super Bowl 54, Tyreek was on the same team as Mahomes, so he knows firsthand just how good of a quarterback Mahomes is.
For the world champion Kansas City Chiefs, Commissioner Roger Goodell.
What a night. What a way to end the 100th season.
Besides, in every Super Bowl Mahomes has played in, except the one against Tom Brady, he has not only won, but also been the MVP. Mahomes' ability to read defenses, his quick release, and his knack for making incredible plays under pressure make him a standout. His chemistry with Hill during their time together in Kansas City was electric, resulting in numerous highlight reel plays and game-changing moments. It's no surprise Tyreek holds Mahomes in such high regard. With a list as polarizing as this, you can imagine that fans and pundits have had quite a few words.
Like, he wasn't supposed to be on this list.
Well, I only said that because that seems to be the reaction that this list has gotten. Baker Mayfield, I know he was good, but Baker Mayfield, where's Joe Burrow? Where's Josh Allen? Baker Mayfield, what the heck is wrong with Cheetah?
Some simply couldn't take him seriously, even going as far to say Tua is only that high on the list because they were teammates, while others were sure he was trolling. Some fans, however, agreed with some of his more controversial takes. Some fans took it upon themselves to point out the obvious names that were missing, from Joe Burrow to Josh Allen, even Jared Goff, because the latter two had even more passing yards than Mahomes. They were also ranked 10th and 11th in the 2023 for complete pass percentage, so Allen and Goff are definitely legit quarterbacks. Baker Mayfield only managed to enter the top 20 accurate quarterbacks by 0.1%. What's even crazier is that their teams even made it further in the playoffs than some of the quarterbacks on Tyreek's list. Tyreek just name-dropping players from the top of his head without thinking too much of it.
Yeah. I mean, now look, 1 and 2 is a lock.
Right.
Yeah. But the rest of them, y'all can just do what y'all want to with them. You feel me? Obviously, Josh Allen, great. Joe Burrow's great. All those guys are great, man. You feel me?
You know, if you look at the landscape right now, it seems like wide receivers breaking the bank here lately. I mean, Justin Jefferson.
Or maybe he left out Josh Allen and even Aaron Rodgers on purpose because, after all, they are divisional rivals. And he knew Bills fans would be mad if he left Allen out.
Look, like I said, like I just love trolling people and making people mad. That's it. It's like I knew all the Bills fans was gonna say, yeah, you know Josh Allen owned you. So that's just the fun part of it, just getting people riled up.
I'm sure Bills fans like that impersonation of them.
It seems it was exactly what he wanted. We did mention earlier in this video how big of a troll he is. I mean, his Twitter bio says it all.
Patrick and Tua are the top 2 quarterbacks in the NFL.
Let's go.
You know what I'm saying? So you got Josh Allen, you got Joe Burrow, you got a lot of great guys, man, but I feel like people got to understand who I am as a person. I'm a troll. If you go to my Twitter bio, it says, I enjoy starting stuff, then leaving. Yeah. So I started a whole uproar, then I left.
Yeah, I mean...
Tyreek's list was made based on talent and performance as well as his sentiments. His top 2 picks are quarterbacks he's played with. His third pick is someone he has mad respect for, probably because he hasn't embarrassed him terribly yet. His number 4 and 5 honestly feel like fillers who are only there because he doesn't want other players to enter his top 5. It's a good thing Tyreek doesn't get to decide which quarterbacks get a Pro Bowl or not because, left to him alone, a rival like Josh Allen is never seeing one. But what do you think of Tyreek Hill's top 5 quarterbacks list? Was it hit or miss? Let us know in the comment section. And don't forget to hit like and subscribe for more videos like this.